Good morning, Penticton Vineyard kids. I hope you guys are all doing well and having fun with your families. These weeks have been a bit crazy at times when we're kind of stuck in our houses, isn't it? And so I know for me and my kids, we've tried to think of different ideas to be creative and how we can reach out to our neighbors. Some of our neighbors don't know Jesus yet, and so it's always a good idea to share the love of God in different ways. So the first thing that I did as a mommy was I wrote a letter to each of my neighbors, and then Solomon, my little boy Solomon, who's 4, we went out and we dropped off the letter to each of our neighbors' mailboxes because we don't want to be in close contact. We thought that would be the best way to do it. And all I did is said that if we have toilet paper or if we have food that you need, we want to share. And if you need anything, we want to be here for you. And I left my phone number, and 4 out of 6 of my neighbors have contacted me back and have said thank you and said the same thing to us, that they want to be here for us. And it's been really cool because people that I didn't really know before are starting to text me and give me ideas for my kids and encourage me. And so there's been this mutual thing that's happened. So that's a really great idea. That's number 1. And if your mom or dad wants to write that letter, you could actually draw a little picture to go on that letter and introduce yourself as well. And that's a great way to go ahead and start connecting with your neighbors. The other thing that we've been doing is we love to bake in our family. And so I teach my kids a new thing that they're going to be baking, we ask God and we say, who should we give it to? So we've been giving it to the neighbor across the street. We have some friends that are in isolation who are quarantined and are not allowed to leave their house. So we've dropped them over at their house and just left them at the doorstep and let them know that they're there for them. And that's an awesome way to reach out to your neighbors as well. If you've got older people in your neighborhoods, maybe some grandmas and grandpas, go ahead and draw them a picture and leave them some cookies or something and tell them that you're thinking about them. That's a great way to reach out to your neighbors. And the other thing that we did is we've done kindness rocks. So I've got some samples here of different rocks that our family has done. This one Caleb did this morning. So he's 14, he likes to paint. So he did all this beautiful painting, and then he asked me to draw the word joy on it. So we're gonna stick it out. We're gonna go for a nice walk around our neighborhood, and we're gonna stick it out somewhere where people can see where they're walking and they can see that joy they've got. We've got Abby did this one. It's have a nice day. It's an avocado, have a nice day. Get the pun. And then Solomon, he did this one. So Solly's 4, he's little, and if you're little and you want to paint, you can paint too. He actually did both of these ones. And so what we did is he painted, and then I drew little monsters looking for toilet paper on this one. And on this one he wanted hugs, so we put love and hugs on it, and we drew a little guy with his arms out to give hugs to our neighbors. And then we just put a little one here. I did this one, just says peace to you. So we, even though we can't necessarily be talking to our neighbors all the time, or being in close contact, there's ways that we can reach out, and those are just a few of the things that our family has been doing. So I encourage you, even now while Mike's going to be preaching, that you would, maybe you pause the channel and we grab some rocks outside, or maybe you and do some painting, or maybe something simple like grab some piece of paper and draw some pictures for your neighbors. Tell them that God loves them. Tell them that you love them and that you're thinking about them. We can be an encouragement all the time to our neighbors. And you can do that too. Just because you're small doesn't mean you're excluded from that. You can make a big difference in your neighborhood. So go out, do some cool things for your neighbors, and tell me all about it. Bye guys.